Please pause this video and answer the question before continuing. In this question, we want to determine how many chocolates Marge ate on the last day of her chocolate frenzy. Now, our first step here should be to consider whether or not the fastest course of action is testing the answer choices. For this question, it seems like a reasonable strategy. Having said that, we're going to solve this question algebraically to practice our skills. Now, before we start assigning variables, let's see where we are headed. A good word equation here is to recognize that if we take the number of chocolates eaten on day 1 and add it to the number of chocolates eaten on day 2 and so on all the way to day 5, the total sum will equal 100. So, to write our equation, we must find a way to algebraically represent the number of chocolates eaten on each day. Since Marge ate the fewest chocolates on day 1, let's let C equal the number of chocolates eaten on day 1. Now each day, Marge eats 3 chocolates more than the previous day. So if she ate C chocolates on day 1, then on day 2, the number of chocolates she ate must be equal to C plus 3. Similarly, if she ate C plus 3 chocolates on day 2, then on day 3 she must have eaten C plus 6 chocolates, since C plus 6 is 3 greater than C plus 3. Continuing this pattern, Marge ate C plus 9 chocolates on day 4 and C plus 12 chocolates on day 5. At this point, we can write an equation. We know that the number of chocolates eaten on day 1 plus the number of chocolates eaten on day 2, plus the number of chocolates eaten on day 3, and so on, must add to 100. At this point, we can solve the equation for C. First, we will simplify the left-hand side, and then subtract 30 from both sides. Finally, when we divide both sides by 5, we get C equals 14. Now, C represents the number of chocolates eaten on day 1. The question asks us to find the number of chocolates eaten on day 5. Since C plus 12 represents the number of chocolates eaten on day 5, and since we now know that C equals 14, we can replace C with 14 and evaluate this to get 26. So Marge ate 26 chocolates on day 5, which means the answer here is C.